Hello, Flosstube. I am Amy. I love toads and cross stitch. Today I'm going to do a WIP parade. I am going to split it up in categories so it's easier for me. Today I will be doing my kits. So I've just pulled out the kits. Today is December the 16th. This is 2024 end of the year WIP parade. So it is dark outside, not dark, it's cloudy, very cloudy, gloomy. I'm in Virginia. I don't think we've seen the sun in about a month. Miha, my little dog, is right here. You can probably see her ears. And there are people walking their dogs. There are, I think, 4 dog walkers out there now. So if she sees them, she will bark. I will pause. What else? Oh, okay. So I'm not going to post this until the end of December because right now Flosstube is crazy with Flossmas. People posting every day. And then there's going to be a bunch of WIP parades. So I'm going to film my kits today and then another day do a full coverage and then another day do the rest of them. Maybe my samplers. I think I only have like 3, 2, I don't know. So I'm going to split it up and then put it all together and then post this at the end of December. I don't know if I'm going to do an update at the end of December, like a regular update. I might just post my WIP parade and then come back in January for a regular update because December has been crazy, like not a lot of stitching. I'm working on quilts for Christmas presents. I've had the baby for 4 days straight. No stitching gets done when I have the baby. I injured my back, was in the ER, laid out on the couch for 4 days, no stitching. So not a lot of stitching has been happening. So a WIP parade is good. And then I'll probably come back in January and show you like regular update. Okay, so here we go. I've pulled out the kits. They are not ironed and I will not be putting in before pictures because then I have to go all the way to my old WIP parade and screenshot what it looked like and that's just too much. So, okay, my first, I do have a light on right here and I'll try not to make it glare so much so you get a little bit of light because it's so dark outside. This is an old sunset kit, which I believe is now Dimensions, the company Dimensions. I got this on eBay. It's called Giants of the Sea. I am using the floss, but I changed out the fabric, and I think the fabric is called Snow Days by Luminous Fiber Arts. And this is where I am at. This was actually a WIP Go call for this month, for December, and I have not gotten to it. And I may not get to it. We'll see. We are going to North Carolina. Let's see, when are we leaving? In 4 days? My husband's parents live in North Carolina, in the mountains, near Asheville, and we're going there for Christmas. So maybe I will take this and stitch on this while I'm at their house. Because I got to take something, right? Okay, let's see. I didn't bring a basket. We'll put these over here with the Miha. Number 2, I have been working on this one. This is my Luca S kit. It is called Christmas Deer. This is the one that they gifted to me. I'm using the fabric and the floss. I love it all. I love the fabric and the floss. I believe it's an Anchor. Just a cotton. Yeah, it's an Anchor floss, so it's cotton. This fabric is gridded, which makes it very nice. It's lightly gridded. And there I am. Working on the background over here last time I worked on it. The floss comes on cards like this. Okay, I stitch stockings on Sundays. And I've stitched, let's see, 4 now. This is my 5th. This is a dimensions kit. It is not a gold, so I'm only using 2 strands. It only calls for 2 strands on an Aida, and I'm using all the kit stuff. I did change the name out to brown, which is Hannah, my son's girlfriend's name. And here is where he's at, and I think last time I stitched on, I can't remember when the last time I stitched on this was, but I finished the boots last time I stitched on this. So all the top is done. And I'm just like working down, working down, working down. I've rounded the heel. The heel's gonna start coming around now, like down this way. And since I'm almost at the bottom, not quite, I mean, really, there is still a fox, like all this tree I have left in a fox. I'm trying to pick out my next stocking for my daughter's husband, who is Matt. His name is Matt. So I will be starting his after I finish Hannah's. And I'm trying to, like, I've been scouring on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, trying to figure out what stocking he's gonna get. Okay, this one is from a Russian company. It is called Toadstools. And I am using the floss and the fabric, but it's 27 count. And it is called for 2/2, and I am stitching it 1/1 on 27. So it is little, or much littler than it would be. See, so it should like fit this whole piece, but I'm doing it. Let's see, let me stand up here. The light is causing shadows. You see the spider. So yeah, 1/1 on 27 count. This floss comes on cards also, like this. Okay, this one is a Panna kit called Fawn, and it is a cushion. And I bought this one from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and I will be turning it into a cushion if I ever finish it. I believe this is a 10 count Aida, and I'm stitching it 4/1 Aida square. And that is where she is. So she'll be that big. I have reached the top and the bottom. So that's how tall it will be. That makes me want to get back to it. I don't know if I had this one on my WIP Go this year. Next year, I am going to have a WIP Go board, but I'm also doing Whips Be Gone with Natalie and Donna Ray and Emily. So I think I'm doing my WIP Go board differently next year. That will be all later. That will come later. I'll explain all that. Okay, this one I started. This is a stocking. This is for my husband. And his is kind of on the back burner because he really doesn't get things. He doesn't get things in his stocking, but the kids do. So I'm concentrating more on the kids. But this will be my husband's stocking at some point. And I am thinking of turning the truck into a gray truck or black truck or a brown truck. I don't know. I don't want a red truck. Maybe I think if I do black, then it's gonna the windshield and the tires, it's just gonna be too much black. Maybe a blue truck. Anyway, I have a while to think about it. This was a dimensions kit. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the side of it. And I'm using everything in the kit. And I had started this, and then we found out my daughter was pregnant, and so I went ahead and dropped this one and started on Asher's. So yeah, but this is the start of his. And maybe when I finish Hannah's stocking, I'll work on my husband's for like, I don't know, a month, and then I'll start Matt's stocking. I did change this right here at the top. I believe it was supposed to be red. Yeah, it was. It was supposed to be red. There's just so much red in Christmas, and I'm not a red person. I mean, it's like a really dark red or a rust red is okay, but I don't know. I don't like a lot of red. Okay, and I'm using all the kit floss, the kit fabric, and dimensions. It comes on these cards like this. I'm sure you all already know that. Okay, this one. This is almost my oldest WIP. Besides full coverage and besides another one. I think this might be my oldest one. This is a dimensions kit. It is called Wise Owl. So all those woods, I'm cutting it off and I'm only stitching that much. And I changed the fabric to a Tyco. Picture this plus. I am using the floss, but not the fabric. Let me stand up. And that is, I mean, doesn't it look good? And that is why I don't want to UFO it or give it up, because it looks so good. It just never calls to me. I don't know. I think even on my WIP, it was on my WIP Go board this year, and it got called, and I didn't even work on it because I didn't want to. It will go on my board next year, maybe twice. I'm gonna make myself work on it a little bit next year because I have to get it done. I just have to. It's so cute. So cute. This one is a Bothy Threads kit. What's this called? Swimming School. I started this one at StitchCon, not this year, but last year, so 2023. I'm using all the kit floss and the kit fabric. The kit fabric comes with spots all over it. So all those dots were already pre-printed on the fabric, and I stopped mid-stitch. So I feel like this is, I mean, I almost have him all done. He's almost all done. And then I just have these itty bitty little turtles left to do. I feel like I could get this done next year. I need to get that done next year. Yeah. He'll be going on some kind of board to finish. Okay, and the threads for that one come like this. Just on little cards like that. This one is my absolute oldest. I had forgotten about this. I found it in a drawer when I was cleaning out my side drawer. I started this probably in 1998 or 1999 because I remember my daughter being about 4 years old when I started this, and she's turning 30 in January. And it was a kit. Let me see what it, I think it's written on the, okay, the kit was called, or is called, it's very out of print, Seashore Welcome. It's from 1998, and it's by Cross My Heart Inc. And I used all the floss and the fabric from the kit, and that is where I'm at. And one day I will finish it. This needs to be done too, since it's been so long. It's very confetti heavy though. It is. All that ocean and sand. Very confetti heavy. So that was a surprise when I found that. I was like, oh, I have another WIP? What? Okay, I started this one at StitchCon this year, which is 2024, and have not worked on it since. It's a Riolas kit. I need to stop starting kits at retreats. Don't let me, Becky, don't let me start any more kits at retreats. Okay. This is a Riolas kit. What is this called? It's called Frogs. It's on a printed fabric, so I'm using the fabric and the floss. So the leaves, the background is printed, and you're just stitching the frogs. So it should be pretty quick. And I think that's why I started it at the retreat. I was like, oh, this will be so quick. Not that I would finish it at the retreat, but I figured I'd finish it pretty quick. So I was like, oh yeah, I could start that. And I hope I have it right side up. So that's a start of a frog. this kit, the Cereolus kit, it is cotton. It is not the wool acrylic. And it comes on cards like that. And looks like it has one blend. And I do not have it in a project bag yet. Not that I don't have project bags. I have project bags. I just haven't put it in one yet because I haven't worked on it. Like I came home from a StitchCon and it was like this, and I just threw it in my WIP bucket and forgot about it. Okay. Next is a Dimensions kit. This is a Gold Collection Petite. A Kiss for Snowman. And I'm using everything. The floss and the fabric. So there she's at. It's so little. It really is so little. It's adorable. Like, here's my hand. My hand is bigger than this thing. Okay, is this my last one? Okay, this is my last kit. This is from a DreamWorks. No, I always say that. That's the animation company. This is a DesignWorks. It's called Woodland Castle. And I think I'm up in this corner right here. When I started this, I was trying to work on this the first of every month so I could get just a teeny tiny bit done every month. And I stopped doing that because life got busy. I had things to do, or the first would fall on a Sunday and I need to work on my stocking, or the first would fall on a Thursday and I work on my full coverage on Thursday. Like, things just got, I don't know. Anyway, I have not worked on it in a while. I am using the Ada in the kit and the floss. It is heavy, heavy back stitching, heavy, heavy color changing. So it's also not a relaxing piece. You really have to concentrate and think. It is a puzzle. It's almost full coverage. So it's like stitching a confetti Haid full coverage without pattern keeper, plus adding back stitch. So, you know, if I have a headache or I've had a really hard day, you know, I've kept the baby, or I'm just exhausted from doing something, I can't work on this either. But it's coming along, it's getting there, and it will get there. Maybe come January, I will try to start working this. Not the first, but let's try the second. The second of every month. We'll see. Anyway, let me show you what the kit looks like. Okay, here's what the floss looks like for this sucker. Yeah. Look at all that. Like, I mean, I could knit a blanket with all this. Yep, so that's how it comes. And then you have this big old hunk of green too. So a lot of green in there. let me roll this back up and let's count them and see how many kits I have. And then we'll count everything, and at the end we'll see how many WIPs I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 kitted kits that are WIPs. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stitch a little bit, and I will come back another day and do another category. Okay, Flosstube. Category number 2. This is December 26, 2024, and I'm going to show you my samplers. I think I only have 4, which is a shame. And I did not lay them out, so they're wrinkled. The first one, I can't read backwards, but I'm doing the, let's see, hold on. Inspired by Nature. And I'm doing the one, the big one right here. It is by Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And it's 2 different fabrics. So my top fabric is called Frankenstein by Stitch Me. And the bottom fabric is called Antique Lace by Seraphim. So here's the top. And I just have this little ladybug, which I might flip over and restart when I get to that point. But I've just been really working on the bottom. Sorry, my turtle's moving around over there, so you're going to hear him. It's too cold for him to go outside right now because it's in the 20s at night. He does have a heater in his outdoor house, but when it's under freezing, when it's below 32, I bring him in because I'm scared if the heater stops working, he'll pass away. So he is indoors because it's going to be like 28 tonight. Okay, so that's the bottom. So there's that ladybug, and then I'm just like right here in the middle. You probably hear his toenails on the floor. I don't know what he's looking for. He's got food, so I'm not sure why he's walking around. Gonna roll these back up. Okay, this was a new start on Christmas Day. My dad, he passed away 9 years ago, but he made Christmas magical. Like, he put up 3 different trees, and he had a train going around the trees, and he was just all about the lights and the gifts, and he always made Christmas magical. So I thought I would start a brick house on Christmas in memory of him. This is called Virtue by La Di Da. And I also love brick houses because he was a brick mason. And my brick house collection. So Leonel just finished this. I'm doing the called for DMC. And let me see, this fabric I'm using is called One More Reproduction by Stitch Me, and I'm doing it on 36 count, 1/2. And this is my start. The top border goes further. I just stopped right there though, because I wanted to get to the brick house. Isn't this fabric great? Yeah. great. I love it. So I have 3 brick houses as WIPs. And that was a new start, but that's number 1. Number 2 is called At Home by Brenda Gervais. And I love these colors. I love muted colors. I'm using the called for linen, which is Vintage Country Mocha. And I'm using the called for colors, which I'm using even like the overdyes. And I think it calls for some DMC also, that I'm just pulling from my master box. Let me get the needle minder out of the way. Isn't it beautiful? So I've started on that brick house. This one's going to be so beautiful. Okay, and then this one I got at Barefoot Needle Arts at the retreat in October. It's called Ducks in the Orchard. Hold on. Okay, my son came down the stairs. He's going off to do some stuff. Okay. And now Squirt is eating lettuce, so you're going to be hearing that. This is Ducks in the Orchard. Let me see what I'm stitching it on. I have a tag here somewhere. It's called Robius by Under the Sea, and it's on 36 count. So Ducks in the Orchard, a gardener's needle? Yeah, a gardener's needle. And look at that house and those ducks. So this is Robius, a nice dark. I wanted my white light colors to pop. And I saw the model stitch at the shop, and it was stitched on a little dark. It looked darker, you know, and it looked just so good. So that's where I'm at. And I'm using all the DMC. Called for colors, but DMC, and this is not the called for fabric. Okay, so those are my brick house and samplers. And let me go put these away and pull some more stuff for you. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with the next category, which is miscellaneous. They're not kits, they're not full coverage, they're not samplers, they're just everything else. I was gonna maybe turn and show you Squirt eating, but I don't know, we'll see, maybe in a minute. Okay, these are still in the bags and not ironed. This one I got at StitchCon 2 years ago. Not this year, but last year? I think, or maybe the year before. I don't know. I got it at StitchCon. And it's a needle book. It's by Roveris. So that's the name. Roveris. And there's the picture. It is a bee needle book. And it comes with this little package of felt and buttons and charms and ribbon. Oh, sorry, I'm not even showing you. There we go. To make the inside, so you'll put your needles in these little felt things, octagons, octagons. And I am stitching this on, I think it's called Ancient by Picture This Plus, and it is a 32 count because it called for 32 count, and I wanted the little felt pieces to fit. And after I started it, I was like, oh, I should have done it on 36 because I could have cut those down, but I didn't think about that. So this is just the outside where I'm at. And I did work a little bit on this, I think the beginning of December. So it will fold up like a trifold, kind of like that, you know. And then you stitch pockets on the inside. There's like bees and a honeycomb. It's really cute. They had the model at StitchCon and I fell in love with it, and so yeah. And I'm all about the needle books. The brick houses and the needle books. This one is called Painted Flowers. It is by Shakespeare's Peddler. Where did I put my glasses? I cannot remember. I need to write this down, what I'm stitching this on. Oh, here we go. It's an Atomic Ranch. It's a 16 count, and it's called Esmeralda. I am doing a 16 count because it's really dark and I can't see dark fabric anymore. Well, really, I don't know if I ever could. And that is what, did I even show y'all the cover picture? Yeah, there it is. Isn't it beautiful? And I think the fabric is actually showing up correctly. Amazing. Usually it shows up more blue. So, and I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, this one I will put a picture in of what it's gonna look like. It's called Zombie Frog, and I think it's from Raven Coven. It's on Etsy, and she has other zombie critters that I want to do. And Wendy got me the zombie raven, so I'll be doing him next. But this is what he looks like, or where I'm at. And he's cute. He's so cute. And this is Fawn by Picture This Plus, 36 count, 1/2. Five Whales of Summer by, I feel like it doesn't say, but I feel like it's, yeah, Mama Witch X Stitch. I don't know what I'm stitching this on. Oh, there's a tag. It is Picture This Plus Oaken, 36 count. So I'm doing it 1/2, and I have a thread. Let me get this out of the way. You're gonna see a thread hanging. So the top whale is done, and I'm working on the second one. Okay. Squirt went into his bed, so hopefully he will be a little more quiet now. I started this one with Colette and Lisa on Leap Day this year. 2024, February 29th, and I want to have it done by next Leap Day, so in 3 years and 2 months. It's called the Symphony and Friendship, and there's a bigger picture on the inside. So we all started in this corner, and I think I'm gonna work my way up, because look at that, how ginormous that tree is. I was gonna work over and try to get that tree done, but I'll just do a little bit of the tree as I can. I need some fun stuff. I need some birds. And let me see what I'm stitching this on. I don't know what this is. Do I know what this is? I do not see a tag. Oh wait, I think, yes, here it is, here it is. This is 36 count Seraphim Dusty Road. I'm using all the called for. And it was curled up, so so I need to have this little quadrant over here finished by November 29th. And it's gonna take up this whole piece of fabric. But I love this piece. I love it when I'm working on it. It's a complete joy to stitch. I love cottage garden samplings, and I love 36 count 1/2. So it's a joy to stitch. This is Cooler Classic Charts or Cooler Classic Designs. The woods behind my house. And I've got like this whole section done over here, and I'm coming over and coming back up. So I'm on that crazy bird nest. That is little full coverage and confetti. This is, what could this fabric be? I think this is Sand by Picture This Plus. And it is so wrinkled. So wrinkled. Hold on. Okay. Yep. 1/2. I just started this one in November with Donna Ray and Natalie, and I haven't stitched on it anymore. Harvest Friendship by Teresa Kogut. We're doing this one together, and I'm stitching this on 28, 1/1. And I do not know what fabric this is. This is I must have lost the tag. I don't know. And that's all I have. I started on the word friendship right here in the middle. They Zoomed again Friday, but we were on the road headed to North Carolina, so I wasn't able to Zoom with them. Okay, this is my UFO. I think I'm giving it to Becky if she wants it. It is Garden Sampler. I do love it. I think I just saw too many people stitching on it, and I fell out of love with it a little, and it never calls to me. So anyway, this is an R&R. It's 36 count, 1/2, and that's where I'm at. And I won't be continuing with this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass it along. Becky mentioned that she wanted this pattern, and I told her she could have my WIP if she wanted it. So this is R&R Beach Brew, 36 count. And if she doesn't want it, I might just give it away on my channel one day. So we'll see. This one, I don't stitch very much on. I stitch on it one day a month, not every month, for the Fancy Folk Zoom group with it's Pam. I can't think of her channel name. Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. It's my Native American Maiden. This is by Joan Elliott. I'm stitching her on 36, nope, 32, so because there are beads, 32 count vintage country mocha. And so she does not get a lot of work. I think I put her on my WIP Go board for next year. And also I think she might be, me and Natalie and Donna Ray and Emily, who's Natalie's sister, are doing a WIPs Be Gone thing. So she might be on my WIPs Be Gone. Oh, and I'm doing her skin. Like I'm doing her skin 1/1. Yeah. But then everything else is called for. Like this is 1/2, and then so the background is like 1/2 and the foreground is 2/2, and then I have her skin 1/1. And I don't have the beads for her yet. I need to probably take my chart to Liberty Hill one day because they have some beads and I need to buy some beads for her, but that is way off. Okay, this one I have not worked on in a very, very long time. I love him. I just want to get him stitched and put him into my journal. He's so cute. I need to put him on my WIP Go too. He's Autumn Chipmunk. Oh, he's gonna start scratching. Okay. Sorry for the noise. It's the turtle over there. He's digging. He thinks he's digging. This is Kitty Me Designs. And this is probably Bramble. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's him digging. I might have to pause and go pat his little back. And that's all I have. Yeah, that's it. Just, you know what? I might leave him out and stitch on him a little bit each morning. That's what I might do, just to get him done. I just want him in my journal. He's so cute. So, like, let's leave him right there. I have him in one of those little, I don't know what you call them. Holds my floss. This is by Lindy Stitches. Trying to find the cover photo. Oh, here we go. I think it's called Shining Fish. By Atomic Ranch. It's called Lestrange. I'm doing it on an 18 count Aida because I wanted it sort of dark so it looked like water, and it is a poem. It says, I will read this to y'all. I have daughters and I have sons. When one of them lays a hand on my shoulder, shining fish turns suddenly in the deep sea. And I think that's beautiful. That's where I'm at. I did change the colors of the fish and the colors of the seaweed, but the letters and the words are the same, are the called for colors. See, my fish are, I don't know, silvery, green, brown, and hers are brown, like an aqua and a pink. So yeah, just changed up the colors a bit. What time is it? Oh, it's not time for him to go to sleep. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, 12 Northern Days of Christmas by X's and O's. I start on block 7 next. I have 1 through 6 done. This, I think I know it's a 40 count, and I think it's called Alabaster. I think it's just a Swigart. And I love when I stitch on this too. 1/2 on 40 count. It's just a lot of stitching. Those are almost full coverage blocks. And it will come back out, I don't know. I've been enjoying stitching on my reindeer lately. The Luca S reindeer. So as soon as I get sick of that one, I'll pull that one back out. Okay, this one I only stitch on in November. It's from Not Forgotten Farm. It is called Thomas. And I think this was my 3rd year stitching on him. And yeah, just in November. So it'll be a while, but I just always have that urge to stitch a turkey in November. So I'll probably always have one going. Using all the called for colors, the DMCs. And I think this is Fog or Tycho by Picture This Plus. It's Fog. Okay, that was the miscellaneous. So I'm going to pause and then I'm going to pull out my full coverage. That's one of them. I think I'm mid-stitch on that, so I'll probably pull that one out for the WIP Parade though. Pull it out of the Q-snap and let y'all see it. So hold on. Okay, same day. I'm losing my light. I will put pictures in of what they're gonna look like. This is the full coverage section. I'm not doing befores, of course. I haven't been doing befores. This one I just finished in December. So the beginning of December, or maybe it was the end of November. Anyway, I just finished this one. Nope, it's upside down. There we go. So it was a lot longer and I decided I didn't need all this background, so I just went ahead and cut some of it off, and I cut a lot of the bottom off. I think it was something crazy. This one was, I feel like, I could be wrong. Was it like 700, 600 long? I don't know. It was something, and I was like, no, we do not want to do all that background. So this one is a finish, and I will show it again in my update. It is called 8 of Pentacles. It's by Stephanie Law, charted by Heaven and Earth. And the white web is a lot of Krynic. All the web isn't Krynic, but some of it is. And I'm sorry, that is Squirt digging at his cage. He's trying to go to sleep. And so it sparkles, the web sparkles. So, and let me tell you real quick, on my WIP Go board, I didn't put all WIPs. I put like finish this, as in FFO this. So one of my squares for my WIP Go is FFO this. I'm going to FFO like my Humming of the Bees, which is done, and this, which is done, and my Book of Fungi. Okay, I'm going to pause because crazy man over there, I'm going to wait till he falls asleep, and then I'll be back. Okay, he's being awfully quiet, so we'll see. Once I start talking, he'll probably start scratching again. This one I've been working on since I finished the 8 of Pentacles. It is called Tender Moments. I'll be putting a picture up. Tender Moments. Artwork by Abraham Hunter, charted by Artisy. And I have it on the Q-snap still because I've been working on it. This, oh my God, crazy confetti. Just outrageous confetti. But it's going to be so beautiful. It's, oh my gosh, it's going to be so beautiful. Yeah. Love that. And I will be working on that again tonight because Thursdays today's Thursday, I tried to work on my full coverage and it is Thursday and I've been working on it this morning, so it will come back out tonight. This one is called Rainy Days and Mondays. It's by one of my favorite artists, who is Maggie Vanderwall. And I think it's charted by Unconventional X Stitch. And I worked over to the start of the toad. Oh, this makes me want to pull this one out. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. See, like the way I love these and like the bear and those brick houses, I do not love garden sampler like that. And life is too short to stitch what you don't love. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. So somebody else can just love it. So yeah, oh, gosh. Want to pull this one back out. And I'm starting 2 new full coverages in 2025. One of them is the dragon that is reading a book. No, the little girl's reading a book to the dragon. I think I got it from Artisy. I don't know who the artist is. I think it's an AI picture. And then the other one will be a surprise, but guess what? It has a frog in it. Okay, so this one, what is this one called? I think this one's called Chubby Cheeks. It might be Abraham Hunter also. And is this a Heaven and Earth? I don't remember. I haven't stitched on it in so long, I don't remember. But I worked my way over to the Chipmunk. And this is a cropped, maybe it's Artisy. No. Cross Stitch Studio. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I mean, it may matter, but whatever. Okay, and it's a cropped picture. So I think there's actually 2 chipmunks in the picture, but I'm just stitching the one. This one is mini. It's a mini Deer Creek. The artist is Donna Gelsinger. It is charted by Heaven and Earth. And it is very confetti heavy, and so I just had to stop for a while. One day I'll pull it back out. I don't know. I mean, I will. One day. I do love it. A lot of people are stitching this one, and when I start seeing it being stitched by a lot of people, it makes me not want to stitch it because I'm already seeing it. I don't know. It's weird. I get tired of it. I don't know. Okay, good. I think he went to sleep. That is great. And this is my last one, my last full coverage. I think it is. This one is called Singing in the Rain. I am stitching this with Colette. This is by Jody Bergsma, and it was charted by Heaven and Earth. And I'm thinking of cropping this one. I mean, I love the tulips, but I think I'm gonna crop those top tulips off and just start like right here. Here, I'll show you the picture. I'll put the picture in over here. Just crop these top tulips off and just, so, I don't know. We'll see if Colette is doing full coverage February again. I'll work on this again in February. Maybe I'll figure it out then. think that might be it, y'all. Did I miss any? I think that's it. So I am going to start, 2 full coverages in 2024. So let me put these all together and get this out to y'all. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Hey y'all, I forgot one. I'm in my sewing room. I just wanted to film this real quick. I forgot my Venom and Poison by Mud Puppy. There you go. This is on 36 count, Posh, I think, from Fortnite Fabrics. And this is Kenzie on Mud Puppy Stitchery. She's on Etsy. She also has a Flosstube. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all a few things really quick, and then I will let you go. And I have a total. I had 5 full coverages, 28 non-full coverages, so I have 33 WIPs. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. Hold on. I think it's focusing. This is above my head where my brick houses are. So those were up for Christmas. And I'm gonna show you my stockings. Okay, today is December 26th. So most of these stockings are not full anymore. Hannah's, which I'm working on right now, that one's Hannah's. She's in Utah, so her stocking is still full. There's Shelby's. That was a Stony Creek. Jonah's was a Stony Creek. I feel like Asher's was a Stony Creek also. And mine was a Dimensions.